Mike Tirico and Greg Olson in the booth. Riley Patterson on the field gets this thing going. And off we go from Charlotte. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So the Panthers led out by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Shaky rookie year, but the back end of his second year, Greg, very effective for the man who was the #1 overall pick out of Alabama in 2023.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it, and we'll find out early on what the plan is.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5. The first carry now for Rico Dowdle. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he's going to have a Panthers 1st down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next 3rd down situation?
He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. So Miami offense set to go, led by 27-year-old Tua Tagovailoa. Greg, hard to believe, 6th season as the Dolphins quarterback.
He spent a lot of time, Mike, over these last couple days speaking to the media, and the thing that jumped out to me was just how confident he was in his team's preparation ahead of today's game. Now, only time will tell or not whether it makes a difference, but if his confidence is any indication of how they're going to perform, this could be a tough team to beat.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
The ball carrier. He was brought down by Trevin Wallace. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. In motion is Hill. Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often, and when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Now he'll air one out. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
So on fourth down, it's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Trevor Etienne is back deep for Carolina. Now a fair catch is taken here, just short of the 45-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Here's Young. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Throwing on second down, Young, and they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
A 7-yard loss.
Jordan Brooks gets him for a loss of 7, and now it's third down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Third, they need 8. From the gun, it's Young. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. That is Zach Sealer getting in there to bring him down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Here's Sam Martin now. He's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready for their second possession. They had a disappointing quick 3-and-out on that opening drive, so they'll try it again here in a scoreless game with 1st and 10. In motion, Westbrook-Akine. On first down, here's Tunga. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Rashawn Morton, he's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Tunga Vailoa. Now a screen set up for Achane. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
Complete to Devon.
That one's good for 29.
A gain of 29.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Gain of 19 yards.
They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, Miami.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Tua, give it to Achan. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the Panthers' 35-yard line.
In motion, it's Waddle. Off play action, it's Tua. Pushed out to his left.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Now a 3rd and 2. In motion, Westbrook-Akine. He'll try and run it here. It's Achan. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Made at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Miami.
Waste of time.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Not only does he let the ball go through his hands, he lets 6 points slip away with that drop. I mean, everyone else does their job. The ball's on target. Listen, this is the big boy league now. The reality is, you just got to catch the ball.
On the handoff, this is Achan. Crazy. And he's in! Devon Achan. Touchdown, Dolphins.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Riley Patterson now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead.
Panthers nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. On first down is Young. A short one there, caught by Tremble. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On second down, Young. That's right side, taken in by Tremble. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
This play is actually really well defended here, but I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
On first and 10, here's Young. That's taken in. It's Xavier Legette. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down. Out of the shotgun, Young hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. He'll try to run for it. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
That's good for a Carolina Panther. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
Young to throw on first and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Back to the air, it's Young. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Another Carolina Panther.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
Open man, that's Renfro. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. Panthers football to begin this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 2 as we are ready to get back underway. Here's Young to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Here it is on 4th down. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
Young to throw on 1st down. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
ETN. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
From back at the 5, here now 3rd and goal. To throw is Young. In trouble, and down he goes.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
On 4th down, on comes Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal.
A 30-yard attempt.
Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Panthers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So now, after the field goal, Fitzgerald is back out there to send this one away. On the return, Malik Washington. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Devon Achad ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Play action. Tagovailoa. Open man, Malik Washington. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
10 yards.
It seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Man in motion here is Washington. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Nick Scorton in there for a loss of 5 on the sack. And now it's 3rd down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Here now, 3rd and 5. In motion, Westbrook-Ikhine. Tua now on 3rd down. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short, bomb, punt. I do love 3rd and short, okay, you fail, I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
The Panthers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get upended right at the line of scrimmage. And he's picked up and thrown down.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Here's Etienne. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not having it. Going to lose a yard.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Going up top. And that is incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And now it's 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
He'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Dolphins offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. pistol. Here's Achek. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 14 on the pickup. First down, Miami.
And a Dolphin first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They keep feeding him. 15 more on the ground. And another first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
They're going to run. That's the man from OK State, Ollie Gordon. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 9-yard line.
In motion, Westbrook-Akine. A play fake. Now 2 with a throw. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. Throwing on third down, Tagovailoa. And he'll take it on in. Nick Westbrook-Akine. Touchdown, Miami.
Touchdown, Miami.
Patterson now to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Dolphins extend their advantage to 14-3.
14. Panthers 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Panthers offense make their way out to take over once more. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. double. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
The play action with Young. He runs with it. And Young will have a first down, able to slide to avoid the contact at the end of the play.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And this is what you like to see if you're the head coach. Not only does your quarterback know exactly where that first down marker is, he's able to pick up the first down, but then get himself on the ground. He avoids the big hit and picks up the first down.
A throw there, caught by Leggett. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Young. Pass over the middle, but it's incomplete. Tedero McMillan was the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the first down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
To throw is Young. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Young. That's to the right side, and incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
To throw, Young. This one to the tight end, Tremble. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that will be a bit of a letdown.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Now Young. Now a screen set up for ETN. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
This one taken in by Renfro. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 10.
Young. He's got the first-round pick, Tenero McMillan. The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Young. That's right side. Taken in by Tremble.
Complete to Tommy Tremble. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Out of the shotgun. Young. The catch made by McMillan. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. Here's 3rd and 2. Here's Young. He'll try and get there on the ground. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
The Panthers, they're going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. Now Young. Quick throw, taken in. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Panthers.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. He's got it. Panthers are back within 4. It is 14 to 10.
14. Panthers 10.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Past the 45. Down the sideline to the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, But they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Once again, it's Achane. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
On second down, here's Tungo Valoa. This one pulled in by Westbrook-Akine. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
He gets it to the rangy tight end Waller. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
Man in motion here is Washington. On the ground, here is Achane. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, Miami.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Tungo Valoa. They'll set up the receiver screen with Waddle. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
From the gun on third down, Tagovailoa. This one complete to Washington. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Here we go on fourth down with Tua. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
4 yards.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
A run out of the gun with Achane. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
In motion, it's Waddle. Tua now on third down. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Nick Westbrook-Akine there. And that'll set up fourth down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Patterson's kick is good. And the Dolphins are going to open up a 2-touchdown lead, 24-10.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. DJ Dallas now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Up the sideline to the 40. And he is out of bounds. Give him 14 on that play. 1 play, 1 first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but Not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
To throw is Young. Oh, a loose football. It's picked up by the Dolphins. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
On comes Patterson for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Dolphins will extend this third quarter lead.
Panthers 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession, and he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Young. Looking left side, his tight end Tremble. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Over the middle, he's got Leggett, and he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
11 yards on the connection there. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On 2nd down, Young. That one out wide. Dowdle. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. They get 21 on that one. It's a Carolina first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pick.
Oh, the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And the Dolphins come up with the turnover. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
The Dolphins offense about ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. In motion, Westbrook-Akine. That is caught out wide on the RPO. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
To Nick Westbrook-Akine. Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Man in motion here is Washington. Off play action, it's Tua. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one, and they let him off the hook.
From the gun, here's Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merritt.
I think when he goes back and watches this film, that's certainly going to be a ball he wishes he could get back. He puts a little too much air on it, and they're able to make a play, and they get themselves off the field.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers offense and running back Trevor Etienne set for their next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Dotson on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Young. That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, He's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. That's going to be caught, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They start with the lead and the football, and they do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Tua, give it to Achan, and that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Panthers' 30-yard line.
Now Tua. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. In motion, it's Waddle. A shotgun snap for 2. This one caught by Waller. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Man in motion, heading left. A play fake. Down 2 to the throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. This one from 52 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dolphins will extend their lead.
Panthers 10.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. a shotgun. Young. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Throwing on second down, Young. Short one there, caught by Tremble. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and third down coming up.
3rd and 6.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
The Dolphins offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start really in field goal territory already, but they're looking for more. Offense got it 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Man in motion here is Washington. Play action. Tagovailoa. Flushed to his left.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly, realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket, decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. We'll try and run it here. It's Achane. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. On 4th down, Tagovailoa. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on 4th down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
Young to throw on 1st down. He'll swing this out to Dowdle. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
To throw is Young. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
3rd and a yard. To throw, Young. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll try to run, and he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
Result of the play.
And a great job here by the defense, being strong up inside, forcing the ball carrier to have to bounce this out towards the sideline, and he can't get the corner, and they come up with a huge 4th down stop.
Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
In motion, Westbrook-Akine. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. That one out wide to Achane. Nothing for a run after catch on that one. Out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes it's easy for a defense to lose track of a running back, especially when he leaks out from the backfield, but not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time. Comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Achane. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. This from an even 50 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's the pistol snap to Young. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least it'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this.
On now is Fitzgerald for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Panthers are able to cut into the deficit.
Panthers 17.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Devon Achad ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Achad. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Dolphins ball carrier, Trayvon Merritt on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. A run, and it's Achad. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 6. And the Dolphins
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Well run with Achad. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Tua gonna throw. They'll set up the receiver screen with Waddle. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now a 3rd and 2. They'll bring Waller in motion here. 3rd and 2. Tungo Bailoa. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Loss of 5 yards.
Anytime it's 3rd and short, you better account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what they do here. Great job by the defense taking him down for a loss. Brings up 4th down.
Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Panthers offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. On 1st down is Young.
So many of these possessions start with negative plays on first down, and you're just going to hear every offensive coordinator stress. It is so important we don't fall behind the sticks, but when you just can't pass protect and give your quarterback time, this is going to continue to happen.
On second down, Young. A throw on the move is caught. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Third and 10.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here, bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Out to his right. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. So, first and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Young. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
A second down throw for Young. He'll spot his tight end, Mitchell Evans. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So, a couple of first downs will give them first and 10. They're at the 41. From the gun, it's Young. On throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Hunter Renfrow was the intended target that time. And it'll be second down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Open man, that's Renfrow. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
They'll come up to third and 3. Here's Young. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He's got a man. That's McMillan. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Set to go now on first and 10. Now Young. Looking left side is tight end Tremble. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another.
A gain of 17 yards. It's good for a Panther first down. Here's Young. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Out of the shotgun, Young. That's caught, and here's DJ. shake Dallas. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
It's a gain of 16
The Panthers,
yards.
they're going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Now Young. Short one there, caught by Tremble.
Runs pass. Complete to number 82, Tommy Tremble. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 7-yard line.
So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. They proved much the best in this one. They get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.